going? Oh, booty hurt when somebody don't call you on your birthday.
Hey, Daddy. Happy birthday. We thought you were going to pick me up at like 7:40.
7:40 is an odd number.
A few moments later.
Well, can she come a little later? Because Christiana's leaving, like, when are you leaving? 6. At like 6. Ma'am?
What's on the agenda for today?
I don't know.
Get your dad a present? Huh?
Yes, I guess.
Take that thing out your ear.
I can hear you.
I don't care. Take it out your ear because you're not focusing. And like, you got time to be playing no games on my phone. I told you about that.
I'm not playing games on my phone.
What are you doing?
Watching YouTube.
Yeah, you definitely don't need to be doing that. Running up my data to watch some YouTube. You have limits to media. What you watching on YouTube? Huh?
What do you mean?
What are you watching on YouTube?
Videos?
Of what?
Guy playing Call of Duty?
Yeah, no. You doing all that. You sit around and play video games all day, and then you gonna watch somebody play video games. It's the weirdest thing ever. First stop, Smoothie King.
Yeah.
Not for you. You ate breakfast.
So, just because I had breakfast, I don't mean again.
Spending money on
What? You spend money on you?
that. Exactly, because I didn't eat anything.
So, just a couple of extra dollars don't hurt.
It ain't a couple extra dollars. It's like $5, $6.
Just a couple of $5, $6 don't hurt.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
So you both are leaving today?
Yes.
Get at least a 1-day break.
Yes. Yes.
What you yesing about?
Smoothie King.
I'm getting no Smoothie King.
How many places are we going? You just said going to the store and get my hair
It
cut.
don't matter. You're a kid. Ride, Clyde. Too bad. Sitting in the house making a bunch of noise and getting on my everlasting nerve. I don't know how he conned his way into a smoothie when I said no.
Vegan pineapple spinach apple.
How'd that happen?
Mom, you should try that.
What happened? I'm trying to change the subject.
I just said it and then I showed to the kids. That only cost $3.19, not a couple of $5, $6. Smell like bananas in here.
Oh, I can't go to the gym today because we got like a lot of stuff to do. But I guarantee Monday through Friday, I'm going to be in the gym because I don't want to look stupid in my dress. So, therefore, I will be in the gym. You may not see me in the gym because I don't like filming stuff in the gym, but I'll be there. Yeah, I'm gonna let you vent right there. I wasn't saying about anybody in particular. He said just remind you is all I was saying. So he wasn't talking about anybody in particular.
The other day.
Yeah,
he said it the other day, and I'm like, I'm putting these people.
You didn't put Omar on the schedule. You didn't put Omar on the schedule.
Omar is not a patient. Omar is not a customer. You called me and was like, hey, Omar, I don't know who this Omar is. You never said put these contacts and stuff on the. You said.
Calm down, golly.
I rarely say this to people who aren't me, but you have got to calm down.
Everything goes on the schedule. If it's going to take away from Chris's time to get to a customer, it has to go on the schedule. So when we say call and schedule this person appointment, that means put it on the schedule. Carmen, come on.
But you never. That's not in the book, and that's not in the manual. You never said put appointments on there. All you said was when you make it in 17, had put it on the schedule. I was going back and listen to the call. I'm talking to you and talking to Omar at the same time. And you can hear me in the background saying, hey, Omar, yeah, he said 8 o'clock.
Yeah, and you know, and I understand that, Carmen, you got to understand, we do 10,000 things a day. Just because I talked to you on the phone, we're not going to remember. And I wasn't right. We're not going to remember. If it don't pop up on that calendar, because I even told you, we need like an hour reminder. We need a 30-minute reminder. We need a day before reminder because we're not going to verbally remember conversations about appointments. I asked him at 11 o'clock at night, do you have an appointment tomorrow? And first thing he said was, oh, I looked on the schedule. It's not on the schedule. So I didn't think she got in touch with him and talked to him. Because him and I was not standing together when you and I talked that you had Omar on the phone. Listen, you and I were talking. Chris was somewhere else. He wasn't standing right beside me. So just because you talked to me, I understand that. Just because you talked to me, just because you talked to me doesn't mean Chris got the memo. Doesn't mean, because he looks on the calendar. I tell you, all his stuff is on the calendar and in the contact. So if you're scheduling somebody, don't assume we're gonna remember it because you talked to me. I didn't remember it till 11 o'clock at night. And he said he looked on his schedule. He didn't see it on his schedule. He's like, look, every appointment, because you're our personal assistant. So like a doctor's appointment goes on there, a customer appointment goes on there. This has got to do with a customer. Omar is going to a customer's house. So that's a customer's appointment. So it had to go on a, you didn't ask me who Omar was either. You didn't ask me should it go on the calendar. You didn't ask me any of that. Everything can't be written in the manual. Everything can't everything can't be written in the manual. I just asked you and you said make sure. That's why I said we already had this conversation about make sure everything goes on the calendar. Make sure everything goes on the calendar. I don't know who Omar is in the system, so that wasn't something that you, like, this is a whole new incident. You calling this random person.
I always hire the same girl.
Oh, the thing is, as a personal assistant, for one, you got to be flexible. Again, I'm not gonna, everything I tell you, it might come from Chris or it might come from me. And I get frustrated and I try not to take frustration out on you. I just send you whatever he says different. If I say one thing, then he comes back and says something else, I gotta tell you what he said to do. I have to roll with the changes because I'm technically his personal assistant. So I have to roll with his changes. I have to deal with it. I can't fuss about it. I just roll with it and I just do what he tells me to do. Whether he changes his mind 10,000 times, I have to roll with those changes, period. Because it's his company and that's the way he wants it done. And so when I roll those changes down to you, it's like, okay, these are the type of people I'm dealing with.
Everybody wants to be us.
Because it's not just about a business relationship, it's a personal relationship because we have personal things that go on all the time. So me, I have to add all that stuff to the schedule so you know not to book him on that. So if you knew, I mean, to me it's common sense, like, okay, this needs to be on the calendar so I don't book a customer on that time. I don't know if you're going to remember that, oh, he's supposed to meet Omar at 8 o'clock if you don't see it on the calendar and somebody call. And he might be with Omar to 10, 11 o'clock and then you book the customer at 9:30, 10. You know, so everything has to go, any appointment has to go on the schedule. It doesn't matter where the appointment comes from, you know, and I think I said it was, I'm not sure, but, you know, if he's meeting with somebody, you see in the contact, it's a contractor, another contractor, because it's in the title, sheetrock guy, you know, so it got something to do with his business, so it should go on the schedule. Not saying you did anything wrong, it's just a reminder, hey, all of this stuff has to be in there, all this stuff has to go on the whether we told you that in the beginning or not, whether it's in the book or not, it's just an update because I can't put everything in a manual. It is a balance. I mean, if you don't want to do both, if it's like too much changing back and forth, just let us know and we'll make adjustments. And that's all we ask of you. Just keep us in the loop of what's too much and what's not too much, or what you need from us as well, and we can tell you if we can accommodate that or not.
I feel like you don't want to verbally talk to me. You want to send everything through a text message. Sometimes that does not work. Even to the point where I called you back again to say, hey, did you talk to this lady? Because she had been calling me 3 times.
I don't sit in the house all day, right?
Bore someone else with your questions.
Went and looked real quick at her information. I called her back. And then I either text you back, put it in notes, or call.
Sent me a text was like, yeah, that didn't make sense. And then so I ended up calling you back. And then we talked. But my whole thing is, if I'm going to say, if I call you 3 or 4 times in a row, you know what I'm saying? Instead of just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm in the shower. I can't answer the phone. I didn't even hear my phone ringing. Got out, I looked at the message, and I called the customer first because that's priority. I called the customer first because I already knew what the situation was, and then I text you. But the other day you was calling, I was on the phone with Home Advisor and I was doing Chris's ladder assist, which means I can't touch a phone, I can't touch anything, or my husband dies and falls off a roof. So it's situations like that, I can't get on the phone. Just like I tell all my friends that get sad because I don't answer my phone. because we're busy. We're really busy. And anything that you're not doing, I'm doing. I'm making phone calls. I'm calling his customers. I'm helping him with his stuff. So I can't like be on the phone. And if I'm on the other line, I'm going to text you while I'm on the phone. Look, I'm on the phone. It's something you can text me. If not, I have to call you back.
Okay. Exactly. And I did say that the person that I think I said, like, I don't have the exact information, but I'll get somebody to call you back. And she's like, well, y'all called me yesterday and y'all called me the day before and y'all don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm trying to call you.
Well, that lady in the morning sent the message asking could I call her, because she sent the message late at night and was like, can I call you? I said, somebody from the office will call you tomorrow. That's all I said to her. There was nobody talked to her. I knew exactly who it was because you said she called. I said, yep, somebody from the office will call you during office hours, because she was messaging me with like 11 o'clock at night, whatever time it was. And that was my response to her. And that's what happened. She called first. Good for her. You know, handle it the best way you can. And if I have to fix it, I'll fix it.
The details of your incompetence do not interest me.
But that's all that's all we can do, especially if I'm not physically in the office and we're driving or we're meeting with his customers. I can't really talk on the phone while we're sitting there in their face talking to them.
Okay.
That's why we have you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Do you think she was big mad or little mad?
I think that she didn't have to yell that much. God.
Yeah, she's my assistant and she's yelling at me. So, cute. So yeah, that was a travesty, huh? Choice.
What?
If you was my assistant, how would you have handled that if I'm not answering your phone calls? Would you fuss at the boss?
No.
What do you think?
She was fussing at you because you didn't answer the phone.
And also that, like I said, look, I can't put everything in the manual. If I call you and say, call and schedule an appointment with somebody at a certain time, why wouldn't you put it on the calendar? That's all I'm saying. Just put it on the calendar. I told you that. That's great. I don't remember everything anymore. Sorry. Chris I ain't gonna remember to tell Chris. That's great you told me, but that's why we got a calendar, because I'm not gonna remember. So
I thought you was about to fire her. Yelling and screaming.
it is what it is. I be wanting to yell and scream every time Chris changed something up every single time. You know, I get a little like, but you said, but bottom line, that's what he want. I'm like, and that's why I tell him, that's what I do. Whatever you want, it's your company. You know, if you want to do it like this, I'll do it like that. And I change it. And he knows I change it. Like, I changed it. You told me to do this, I did it. You told me to do that, I did it. I took care of it. You said schedule an appointment, I sent it to the assistant.
What type of smoothie did you get?
I think that was a little funny. Usually I get mad, but I just thought it was funny. She really was yelling. Nobody yells at me. Why she called was I left that big piece of paper in black marker. I guess she got offended, but it's basically like, I know you're gonna see this, so I don't forget.
She was at the house?
Yeah. And I keep forgetting. So I don't forget. I put in big black marker. It said, put every note, every conversation, every email, every text message from all companies, and every appointment, business or personal, needs to go on a calendar. And her issue was, but that's not in the manual. It just says when I schedule an appointment, put in 17 hats, make sure I put it on the calendar. But it also says that you handle our personal and our business. I'm gonna have to read that contract again because I'm pretty sure it said it handles our personal and our business calendar.